Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's MLB slate on Tuesday, July the 25th. I'm back to talk through some MLB for today, guys. You know, it took a little bit of a break. Haven't made any videos since like Wednesday of last week. I went on a family vacation, so I've been away from my setup just for the last like 4 or 5 days. I'm back home, ready to break down this MLB slate, give you guys a couple props I do like for today. Got 2 picks that we're going to share in this video. So before we do talk through these 2 plays, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos and if they do help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you have never checked out Prizepicks before, you can sign up, use my promo code NOAH when you do sign up for Prizepicks, and you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. Also, if you guys have never heard of Sleeper, we are now partnered up with Sleeper. You can use promo code NOAH over on Sleeper as well. Get your first deposit matched up to $100. And Sleeper, they're pretty similar to Prizepicks and a lot of these other DFS sites, these pick'em apps. On Sleeper, you're taking an over or the under on a player's projection, but the payouts are a little bit different. The payouts aren't flat like they are on Prizepicks. No matter what you take on Prizepicks, over, under, it all pays the same. Well, on Sleeper, they have a dynamic payout system. So basically, their multiplier, the multiplier system that they have, they will change the odds based on chances of a pick hitting. So if the over has a very high chance of hitting, the multiplier might only be like 1.4 or 1.5x for that play. But vice versa. Like if the over doesn't have a very high chance of hitting, you might get like a 2.5x or 3x multiplier for that play. Sleeper does offer plays that give you like a 4x, 5x multiplier, so you can make a 3-pick entry that could pay out like 30x or something. I mean, you can make some crazy entries over on Sleeper. You can chase some high payouts. You can play up to 8-pick entry. You can make up to 100x your money over there. A lot of cool entries you can build on Sleeper. You can chase those high payouts. If that's something that you like to do, I definitely recommend you check them out. And if you guys are not signed up for Sleeper yet, sign up. Use that promo code NOAH and get your first deposit matched up to $100. But let's go ahead and talk through this prospect slate. 2 props I'm liking for today, guys. It is Tuesday, so it is Taco Tuesday. Prizepicks does already have a taco posted for today. They have a discount on Pablo Lopez's strikeout prop, discounted down from 7.5 to 5.5. So if you want to, obviously you could take that and pair that with the picks I'm going to give out in this video. But I don't really give out taco plays in these videos. It's pretty obvious you should be taking those. But the play that I do like, the 2 plays I do like, the first one we're going to talk about is going to be a strikeout prop. We're going to look at Taijuan Walker's strikeout prop of 4.5. And I do like the over here for Taijuan Walker. So Taijuan Walker's been pitching pretty well as of late. Over this line in 4 out of his last 5 starts. He's over this line in 7 out of his last 8. So he's been pitching, again, really well. Just over his last 7, 8 starts. The one start that he went under this line was a really tough matchup against the Padres. The Padres are one of the lower strikeout teams in the league versus right-handed pitching. This matchup against the Orioles, it's not the best, but it's also like not the worst either. If you look at where the Orioles ranked this season against right-handed pitching in terms of strikeout rate, they've been about middle of the pack, 22.2% K rate against righties, which is 17th. If you look at a more recent sample, the Orioles have been striking out a little bit more as of late than they have for the full season. Last 14 days, Baltimore does have a 24% K rate versus righties, which is 13th in the league. They've also been striking out more on the road as well. So I think when you look at kind of the splits for Taijuan Walker, he's pitched a lot better at home this season. He's been able to get a lot of strikeouts at home. I'm pretty sure over his 9 home starts this season, he has at least 5 Ks in 7 out of 9 starts. So not only has Walker pitched well at home, but the Orioles have also struggled more on the road, striking out more on the road. If you look at where they rank against right-handed pitching away from home this season, last 14 days, they're actually leading the league in K rate against righties, 35.8% strikeout rate versus right-handed pitching on the road over the last 14 days for the Orioles. If you look over the last 30 days, still have a pretty high K rate. They're 9th highest in terms of strikeout rate, 25.2%. And then for the full season versus right-handed pitching on the road, Baltimore ranks 12th in K rate, 24.2%. So Baltimore, not as a team, not the highest strikeout rate overall, but when you kind of look more into it, you look at their splits on the road, you look at their splits as of late, they have been striking out a lot more as of late. So all those are positives working into Walker's favor here. Plus, if you look at DK Sportsbook right now, they have Taijuan Walker as a pretty heavy favorite to go over 4.5 strikeouts. His line on DK Sportsbook is -140 to go over 4.5 Ks. So this is a prop that I do like for today, a strikeout prop. Taijuan Walker, more than 4.5 strikeouts is going to be our first play for today. And then the other play that I like is going to be a pitcher fantasy score. I want to go down to George Kirby, 31.5 pitcher fantasy score. And I also like the over here for George Kirby. So George Kirby facing the Twins today, a team that he just faced in his last start. And he dominated against the Twins. I think it was his best start of the season. He had 61 fantasy points. I'm pretty sure he pitched I think he went 7 innings. I think he pitched 7 shutout innings. Had 9 Ks, I believe, so 7 shutout innings, only allowed 4 hits, had 10 strikeouts over those 7 innings. So by far his best start of the season, and it's not really surprising to see Kirby rack up strikeouts against this Minnesota team. Now, did I expect Kirby to go out there and get 10 strikeouts in his last start? Obviously not, but when you look at Minnesota this season, they have been the highest strikeout rate team in the league so far this season. Against right-handed pitching, they're leading the league with a 27.4% K rate. So it's not surprising to see pitchers, put or post big games against Minnesota just because of how much this Minnesota team strikes out. Now, Minnesota's offensive numbers against right-handed pitching this season have been about league average. They've not been the greatest offensive team against righties. They've also not been the worst. In terms of average, Minnesota ranks 20th in average. In terms of on-base percentage, they rank, they rank 16th in on-base percentage. In terms of slugging, Minnesota ranks 10th in slugging. In WRC plus, they rank, they rank 8th in WRC plus. So most of their offensive numbers against righties are either league average or a little bit above league average. But even if they do score some runs on Kirby here, I feel like Kirby can rack up the strikeouts in this matchup to potentially make up for that. And Kirby's a guy that typically is able to pitch really deep into games. He's a guy that gets a lot of quality starts. I know he's had a quality start in a large majority of his starts this season. The sportsbooks have him projected to get a quality start here. He's a heavy favorite to go over 17.5 pitching outs. He's projected to give up 3 runs or less. And if he gives up 3 runs or less, if he goes 6 innings, gets that quality start, I think he's got a good chance of going over 31.5 fantasy score. I think I'd be fine playing this up to 33.5. 31.5 does feel a little bit too low here. It was good to see Kirby pitch really well in this matchup. Last time these teams played, hopefully, we'll see the same tonight. I know this start is on the road, whereas Kirby's, his last start was at home. He has been a lot better at home this season, but even on the road here, with how much this Minnesota team strikes out, still feel like this is a pretty good spot for George Kirby. And 31.5 fantasy score, I think, is a line that he can go over in this matchup. So these are the 2 props I'm liking for this Tuesday slate, guys. Taijuan Walker, more than 4.5 strikeouts. George Kirby, more than 31.5 fantasy score. Again, if you want to take the Pablo Lopez taco, the discounted projection play, I would highly recommend you take that. I think you should be playing all the tacos. That will be available until 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, so you do have over 2 hours to get that in. You could pair that with these 2 plays. You could do a 3-pick entry. I usually don't do 3-pick entries too often on Prizepicks just because the payout's not the best. But if you want to take the taco, add it to these 2 plays, and then find a couple other plays that you like, you could do that as well. But again, guys, appreciate you watching the video. As always, hit that like button if you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. If you guys are not on Prizepicks yet, again, sign up. Use that promo code NOAH. Get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code. Also, check out Sleeper. We are now partnered up with Sleeper. You can sign up for Sleeper as well. Use promo code NOAH over there. Get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Sleeper with my promo code. But good luck tonight, guys. Thanks for watching the video. As always, appreciate your guys' support. Appreciate you tuning into the content every day. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.